Hello there, everyone. TheAndrata here, and welcome back to episode 6 of our FTB StoneBlock 3 Let's Play series, where today we have a bee that just won't go away. He just refuses to disappear and despawn. But tasks-wise, we are working on getting ourselves mechanical crafters set up and some crushing wheels created. So let's get started with that. Welcome back, my friends, to another wonderful day here in the world of TheAndrata, where, well, we've got things that we would like to work on today, some stuff that I'd like to do. Real quick, want to pop down here, grab, what sugarcane we have, so that way I have enough of it. I'm also going to pop into here and grab all of our industrial hemp that has grown, and grab another 2 stacks of wood. Why not? Just so that we have it. Apparently apples don't grow very often in there. What are we going to do about it? Not much right now, right? Right. So anyway, we're going to pop back inside our base. And before we do so, I'm going to forewarn you that we have, I didn't change much. I just expanded our drawer wall that we worked on yesterday. So let's go ahead and pop in and reveal the glory that is the drawer wall. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, so yeah, basically just expanded out our drawer wall that we had already existing and just filled in all the gaps. I got an osmium ingot. I don't know where that came from. Maybe it was a bee that just was in my inventory when I loaded in here. So I must have picked it up right before I logged off after doing this because it was just in my inventory. Anyway, to this. So I just expanded our drawer wall, right? I filled out all the gaps and I just filled it in with drawers, various drawers as we go. And then we're going to add more items to this as we start setting up more automated processes. So it may look like overkill and we have a lot of wasted space, and we kind of sort of do at the moment, but we won't always, right? We're going to expand this and do the thing. So let's take a look at what we have. First off, swapped out our crystal chests for diamond barrels. That way, if I need to, I can open these and access them and get the things that I need to get out of them. So what we have over here is all of our base resources that we're getting out of the washing and everything, all of these things. Thing with this is that each one of these drawers can only hold 512 of every single item that's inside of there. A total of 2,048, but 512 split across all 4 slots. So what happened is we get a ton of flint and a ton of clay. We even get a ton of like apatite and lapis. Look at that, 2.7 thousand lapis. And the issue that we had, well, I filled that up pretty quickly. So if we take a look inside of here, we now have, if we put those in a compacting drawer, the compacting drawer now has the ability to store 4.6 thousand blocks of lapis, okay? 4.6 thousand blocks of lapis, which is fantastic because a block of lapis, yeah, a block of lapis is only 4. No, it's still 9. But you know what? And I don't. Maybe someone can explain, because there's 9 lapis per block here, right? However, if we take a look at our like ingots, we can only hold 512 blocks, which is still a lot of blocks of our ingot. But why can we only hold I can hold 512 of a metal, but I can hold 4.6 thousand of lapis. Is it because of the nuggets? Maybe the nuggets kind of throws it off. I don't know. Because 4.6 thousand of those, 4.6k there. But redstone is only 1.2k. So that's even completely different than all of our other stuff. Granted, this does have tiny piles of redstone dust, which we don't need. So what I'd like to do is actually we'll grab all of this. And if I grab my configuration tool, I can, I wonder how I could do this actually. Does redstone compact? Can I compact redstone blocks? No, it doesn't look like it. Yeah, actually, I don't think there's going to be any way for me to actually do what I was trying to do. I was trying to avoid this. Like, I don't need these tiny piles of redstone dust, but I don't think I have any way to actually avoid that happening. Because like for our metals, because some of the metals can be compacted, like you can have compacted iron. If you put the ingot in this slot will be your blocks, and then this will be your compacted blocks. That's why I made sure to put the nuggets in all these. But yeah, there's no way to really do that with redstone. So we have 1.2 thousand for whatever reason. But yeah, like that's 512. That's 512. But clay is 10.4 thousand because that compacts into 4. Yeah, 4 clay equals 1 clay block. Yeah. So there's got to be some calculation for how many items actually fit in here. And then, but again, the coal and that stuff, that's just what throws me off. Anyway, that being said, we have all this done, right? So everything's back here. All of this is being automated back here perfectly. I did go ahead and add a barrel here. And then below we have our, oh, I have to break this to get out of here. I put pipes here, and then that just runs all the way across the room into our storage controller. So that way we have all of those items getting pumped into there. And if we pop back here, it's the exact same setup that we had, except I had to add another drawer for our iron, our raw iron and our zinc. So that items go into there and then they dump into this barrel, right? And we are empty on pretty much all of these, but that's okay. We didn't, that's the whole point of this whole process is let those sit empty and process all the time so that we constantly have resources coming in for us. The only thing that we don't have coming in is the soul sand, but I don't really think that we need that much soul sand. And honestly, this whole process, this whole thing will end up getting voided out and replaced anyway once we get into chickens. This bee, oh my goodness, what in the world happened here? Why did I all of a sudden get so many cows? I had 2 cows at the beginning of this episode, and now I've got like 8. Let's take out some of these. I just want to leave 2. That way, if when I get to breeding, I can. But it would be nice to have some of this leather to be able to get. What is the thing that I need? A backpack. I'd love to start getting a backpack. This bee has been here forever. I'm pretty sure this bee was here when I logged off of the world. So this may be a glitched bee or something funky going on here. But we'll set the bee free and gather whatever loot from it that we can. Hello, bee. Get yourself out. Go. Be gone. Get it? Get it? Be gone. Be free. Be gone. Be the best that you can be. Get out of here. I need buddy. You're ruining my life here. Okay, I'm trying to clear this in. I didn't want all that cobblestone. Goodness gracious. Can I start getting my rewards now? Since you made me come get you, or are you just not gonna drop rewards and you're just a glitched out bee? If that bee is still there later and I don't have any rewards dropped, I'm just gonna take the bee out. Anyway, so today what I want to work on is what we were going to work on before I decided to do my drawer wall and start expanding all this stuff, which is the crushing wheels from Create. Okay, let's go ahead and throw this leather. Do I have enough for a backpack since I just got, a ton of cows? Can I make a backpack? It looks like I can. Perfect. I just need white dye. And then, nope, not glass. Can we... I got to figure out how to not pick stuff up. That's my issue here. Ursat's leather. I don't need that, but I can have a backpack. Can I upgrade this backpack? I can. Let's upgrade the backpack. Oh, you need sulfur dust? No, you need yellow dye. No, I guess I don't actually have any dyes either. Do I? I don't have any flowers. How do you get flowers? Crooking grass, maybe? Like if I wanted like a sunflower recipe... How about like a daisy? What's another yellow flower? Well, yeah, Botania, mystical yellow flower, but that don't help me. Is it crooking grass? Is that how I get? Let's see. I need to do $sign flower to search for the everything dandelion. That's the one. Yeah, crook grass. Okay, so if I get grass blocks and I crook those, I can get yellow because this backpack doesn't hold terribly too much, right? It has 2 slots, so it holds 18 things. I'd like to get more than that. So let's go ahead and just let's grab a crook. See, and again, I always end up getting distracted. There's things I want to work on, and then I get distracted, and I'm like, okay, I need to work on other things, and then I end up not. Let's grab some dirt. I need to leave this door open, but what my worry here is I'm going to get stuck in this lava back here. I'm going to burn myself, so let's open up the door this way. Give me some of you. Let's just teleport home because I'm too lazy to walk back. How about that? Okay. So let's grab some dirt, and then I have grass seeds. Grass. Yeah, 24. No, not grass. Grass seeds. I have 8 grass seeds, so we can do 8. Hopefully, I get enough grass out of this. Crooked, or at least I get some dandelions. I don't think I got enough. Nope, I got 1 dandelion. Okay, well, whatever. You jerk. I guess I'll just stick with this backpack for now. I'll work on crooking grass. I have that grass out there, so it's really not that big a deal. I can just carve a section out and then replace it back again with dirt, and then the grass will regrow, so it's really not that big of a deal. Anyway, look, we got a rare loot chest from killing that cow, which gave us some mage boots from Ars Nouveau, which is great. Gets us some extra magical abilities. So let's go ahead and get our backpack. Okay, so this is auto pick disabled. It is a simple backpack. It can go into our back slot, which is great. And then that way I can hotkey this. If I go to options, controls, keybinds, and I look for category simply backpack. And I say open backpack. Let's set that to B. Let's see what else is using the key of B. Cycle mode down. Okay. That may need to change. Feet mode switch from mechanism. I just want my backpack on B. There we go. Now I can open my backpack, which means I can start putting some of these things in there. The things that I'm going to use most common can go in there. Like I don't know how often I'm going to use a crook, but I'll leave it in there. And all my tools and my pipes and a bucket. And I think that should be good to go for now. But at least I have my base tools available to me. Oh, the mechanism or the immersive engineering hammer can go in there as well. But yeah, there we go. My base tools at least. So that way I don't have to keep coming into this chest. If I need a wrench, I can just pop in there and grab it. Curious, morphing tool possibly in this pack? No. I don't even know if morphing tool has been updated for 1.18. Anyway. Oh, is that B? That's the same B. Who hasn't given us any loot? Okay. So, goodness gracious, let's get into what we were supposed to be doing. Crushing wheels from mechanisms. So I did have all the stuff ready to go to make this, and then I shoved it all into my system, so we don't have it on us anymore. But I should now be able to craft mechanical crafters. In order to make our crushing wheel, we are going to require 21 mechanical crafters, and that's going to make us 2 crushing wheels. So if I get 21 mechanical crafters, we should be able to good to go. So I need 21 electron cubes, right? So if I grab 8 and then another 8, and I don't have enough. No, I lied. I don't need 21. Haha. It makes 3 at a time. I'm like, I know I mathed this out, so I should be good to go. The only other thing that I'm going to need to make is brass casings. And how do you make brass casings? Well, you take brass ingots and you, just like we did with our andesite casings, you get some logs, you strip them, and you do the thing. So let's get ourselves some logs. And I'm going to need 10 logs. There we go. And then I just need 10 brass. Good. And then I can just lay these out just like we did before. Strip them all up. And then just take my brass and apply it. And they're actually really good, like, building blocks. Look at TheAndrata saying that these are really good building blocks, you know, because I build very often and I'm the master builder here. They do look very nice though. If you are a builder and you like building brass casings, they look pretty nice. I like the look of a brass casing. Anyway, mechanical crafters, let's grab those and we're gonna craft as many as we can. I need 21 of these, so give me some more. Okay, well, not that many. Well, that's my fault. I was just clicking the button and I made extra. That's okay. I did need more electron tubes though. And I bet you I just used all the electron tubes. I still have 1. I have enough for what I want for the time being. Okay. Where did those go though? Crafters. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 21 of them is all we need. Now we need to get ourselves going with some power so we can actually power these mechanical crafters. Because as it stands right now, well, they're not going to have much power, are they? Right? So what I would like to do is go ahead and get ourselves set up instead of using water wheels, because water wheels they generate 256 stress per. I want to go ahead and get us set up with a windmill. And we're going to make a very simple windmill setup. So the first thing we're going to need is a windmill bearing, because we have to have something to build our windmill on. So that is the windmill bearing. We're also going to want to get ourselves a piece of wool so that we can build onto from it. So we're going to grab one of these pieces of wool, and that's going to sit on top of our windmill bearing. And then from there, we are going to want to get white sails. And we're going to need, I believe, a total of 24 of these, 6 on each side to make 24. And that should get us a decent amount of stress. There's 2 recipes for this, okay? You have the this one that makes 8, and it uses a tough fabric from immersive engineering. Or you have this recipe that uses wool and andesite, and that makes 2. Okay, I did the math, and oh look, there we go. Getting a cup of tea, don't break the game. That was the one message that we had not seen yet at all. Anyway, back to what we were talking about. So there are 2 recipes for this. So if you take a look at this, basically for every piece of wool, you will get 2 white sails, and a piece of wool requires 4 string. Okay. If you do tough, and every string requires, in order to make string, you have to use industrial hemp. So that requires 12 industrial hemp fiber for every 1 piece of wool, which means that you're going to get 2 for every 12 industrial hemp. Or if we go the tough fabric route, we will get 8 for every 8 industrial hemp fiber. Much better recipe overall. So go this route, especially since this hemp takes forever to grow. Go this way instead of the other way. Okay, don't do it the other way. So if we get 4 of these, I don't need a treated stick. I just need any sort of stick, which I don't have apparently. Planks. Do I have planks? I should have planks. We put a ton of planks into the system. And now we have some sticks. And so if I put these sticks here, now I should be able to craft 4 of these, which means I'll be able to craft 4 sets of these, but I really only need 3 sets. So let's go ahead and do that. And then I can grab my white sails, which is going to require sail frames. Each one of these requires what? How do I make a sail frame? I didn't think of this part. What? The sail frame is made using a sail. That doesn't make any sense. Hey, so you're telling me I have to go this route then to make these? Odd. Yeah, there's no other recipe for this. We have an automated shape crafting, but I can only make it using a sail. So you convert a sail over to a sail frame. So I'd have to make 8 of these, which would be 4 sets of this, and that doesn't even make sense. Okay, well, that's a pain. Not a big fan of that. All right. I guess let's make string out of my industrial hemp fiber then, because what else am I going to do? So then I'm going to need wool, as much of that as I can, 17. And then these, I'm going to need 24 total, so that should be 16. And then 24. I mean, it worked. I just feel like I wasted industrial hemp. Not that we don't have a lot of it at this point because I let it sit for a while, but still, it bothers me. Okay, wool. I need 1 piece of wool for us to set this up. And I believe that should be everything, at least to start getting this going. And then I'm going to have to get the rotation out of the bearing. So I'm going to need shafts, probably more than this. Let's craft 2 sets of that. We're going to want some gearboxes, I am sure. This is not JEI synchronized. Gearboxes, let's grab those. Let's grab cogwheels. Let's get some more shafts since I just burnt through them all. Good thing I didn't say, or good thing the craft 8 didn't work. Gearboxes. Sure. Let's see where we end up with this. Okay. I'm going to try and get this going. All right. So where do we want to put these mechanical crafters? It kind of does take up a fairly large space. And I mean, we took up a giant space with this wall here. I guess it could go here really, but maybe the crushing wheels I'll set up over here. And then we can move our infinite water to elsewhere, like over in the corner, really. It doesn't have to sit there. So let's go ahead and place these mechanical crafters like in the wall over here. So I'm going to go ahead, clear out a decent space for us real quick, and then I'll come back and we'll get these set up. Okay, so I just dug a hole. This iron reinforced hammer is fantastic for this because it's a 5x5x1, so great. And I placed down my windmill bearings so I could see exactly how, kind of where we're going to lay things out. So the way that this works is you right click on this. Once you build a windmill, you can right click it and it will automatically activate and start working. But as you can see, it says attached structure does not include enough sail-like blocks because, well, we haven't built the windmill yet. We haven't done the thing. I kind of think I want to move this to here a little farther back. Okay, so we're going to take a piece of wool and place it on top. I don't believe you have to use a piece of wool. I think you can use I think I've used like planks in the past. Any sort of block really can attach to this, but you need something to build your sails off of. And now if we right click this, it says attached structure does not enough sail like blocks. We only have one. We need a minimum of 8. So we can take our white sails here and we can kind of sort of place them. So if we take our first one and we place them going around, and for aesthetic purposes, we want to place them so that they are all, like a windmill would facing the direction of rotation. And I hope the direction of rotation is that way. Basically what we can do is then place with this little GUI that we have, the little arrows, we can continue to place them above. So we just go up, up, up. I think we're going to have to clear out another space here. So let's go ahead and do so. Oops, that one was too high, but whatever. But if I'm going to go 6 high, I believe I'm going to need to clear this out. There we go. I feel like my reach distance is like extended. I don't remember ever being able to reach up this high. Maybe it's just me. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to go 6 high. And then we're going to do the same here, right? Let's go do this one so that we don't get boxed in. 2, 3, 6. And that bee still has not dropped any loot, so I'm going to have to, off with its head later. And then if I do this, bam. So now if I take this and I right click this with my offhand, it'll start rotating. Good. And it is rotating in the direction of the sail. So like the wind is blowing this way. One thing that I'd like to make real quick before we keep going is the engineer's goggles from Create, if I have the ability to, because that'll allow me to see how much rotation I'm generating, which would be kind of nice. Give me a set of those. 1. I'm probably missing a gold plate. So let's grab our engineer's hammer, not do that, and get a gold plate. Apparently I don't have any gold ingots in here. I thought I grabbed some of each ingot to put into here. Let's just grab a couple stacks of them all. It's the only disadvantage of having everything over there now instead of in this system. I don't have, I don't have any ingots in here. So let's grab one of you. We're going to do, oh, okay, whatever. Grab a sheet. Go, go, and go. Now I can put the engineer's goggles on my head. And if I go back over here and I look at the create stuff, it'll tell me how much stress is being generated from this, which is about 1536. That's what I expected. 1536 stress at our current speed. It's fairly compact, and I like that it's vertical so that you don't have to have a giant windmill or anything going. It'll just continue to spin in this little area, which means we can go ahead and set up our mechanical crafters. So since we have 21, we're going to end up with like 3 on the sides. So we're going to have like a, let's see, a 3x3 like this, and then 3 on the sides. Yeah. Let's build ourselves up a little bit, because I think I'm going to have 1, 2, and 3, which means this is going to go here, 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 And then these three. I'm gonna have to move our azalea. I kind of liked it being like there, but they're gonna be in the way. I'm not gonna be able to plant. Let's. I think I have some from when I had my comma, and I cut things down. I can move that and just have it go the other direction. How about that? I like the look of it. I'm trying to keep it semi aesthetic. So if I throw this here and this here, I can get rid of this, and it's like it still flows that way, but it's out of my way. Oh, I missed one. And bam. Okay. So there's our crafters. They are placed. Now we just got to get them all powered up so that we can, do the thing with them. So let's go ahead and do that. I realize now I'm going to need another cogwheel. So let me grab a cogwheel because you power it with a cog. So let's grab a singular cogwheel. Oh, apparently I had some on me. Okay. Oh, from when I was making the gearboxes. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. All right, so if we're going to power this with a cogwheel, we're going to go ahead and place our cogwheel like so. And it does need to be rotated. So let's grab our create wrench. And we should be able to do that. And if I come over here, rotate it. So now it'll rotate inside of there, and our stress is going to be able to flow back through here. On the bottom of this windmill bearing is where the stress comes out of. So we need to basically route our stress over here. And with our gearboxes, we should be able to do so, except for the fact I'm going to need a gearbox here. We need a vertical gearbox, right? So we can translate this rotation this way. And we can rotate this so that the rotation can come out of there. Then I'm gonna need another gearbox to turn it this way, or I could use chain drives. That would work. But and then we're gonna need another vertical gearbox to hook up here, and then a gearbox to go here. So I need two more gearboxes. So let's go grab those. Gearbox. More andesite casings, really? Okay. I can make 3 more. Cool. That, and that. And if I do this, 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 there we go. That takes care of that. We can throw those in there, and I can make 1 more gearbox, and then that should get us going with these shafts. It's not going to be the fastest thing in the world. As you can see on my to-do list is a rotational speed controller, so I can speed create things up, but we're not going to be there yet. I need to get more of those. Well, that's a whole process in and of itself. So, and this guy's going to have to be vertical. Bam, and bam, bam, and bam. There we go. Cool. So 1,500 stress units, and each one of these is using 6. Keep in mind, your mechanical crafters do use a fairly decent amount, to be honest with you, of stress per. So once you get up to the higher levels and everything, you're definitely going to want to make sure that you have something that can generate a lot of stress. But we're going to want to speed this up, and that's what we're going to work on next episode, is working on getting these sped up so that way we can get our crushing wheels going. Before we do anything with this, though, we need to get all of our items moving into a central location. That way everything can craft. So we're going to have everything come down. All of you guys are going to go over, everything into the middle. We could even have everything go into the middle here if we wanted to. But we're going to have it all come down. And then it'll all eject right down here. So that is our mechanical crafter setup. Now, to make our crushing wheels, we're going to need more andesite alloy. So I'm going to have to get a bunch of this stuff going. Can we make this happen now? We probably could. It's going to be very slow. I think we can make it work. Okay. So we need a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 andesite alloy. Not using iron. Let's use the zinc. Let's get some more zinc nuggets. Bam. So if I do that, now I have those, except I need them back out because I need to use them for this craft. Okay, so that's 16 of those. And then a deep slate. Oh, no, any kind of stone. Okay, stone and planks. So I need planks. 1, 2, 3, 4. And any sort of stone, which I want some stone anyway, so I can fill in that gap or all those gaps that we have there. Let's go ahead and get the crushing wheels at least made. And then next episode, I'll clear out a space for it and everything. And that way we can come jump right on in and get started. So stone is going to go here. That's a different loot bee. That one's way down there. Too lazy to go get it. That's going to go there, 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 and there. And then our andesite alloys are going to go around and surround it. And watch how slow this is going to go. But again, like I said, we are going to work next episode and get the infrastructure ready for us to be able to speed this up. Wow, that is slow. I have never seen the mechanical crafters this slow in my life. I've always sped them up quite dramatically so that I don't have to deal with this. That is slow. Okay, let's go from the back here. Fill in this stuff. Then we can fill in those gaps there. That gap's already filled. We can fill in that gap, that gap. Probably should replace this. Okay. That's that. Maybe we can plant some of this glowberry. Give me some. Hello. Plant some of that there, and then maybe have another. No, I don't want one to come down this way because then it would just be blocking off, but we can kind of do something like that. Kind of looks like it's built into the wall a little bit. Ideally, actually, I would probably inset it one more so that way the stone can be like jutting out like so. And I can kind of sort of just like do that if I wanted to. Sure. Break that. There. And it's kind of sort of inset. Maybe not have these pieces here. But there we go. Crushing wheels acquired. So now we have 2 crushing wheels. We need to set it up. We're going to set up a whole nother windmill setup on the other side. We're going to, or wherever we end up putting this, probably right here. I'll probably just move this. The nice thing with this modular storage is I can just pick it up and move it wherever I want to. So where my storage sits doesn't matter. I can even put it right in the middle of the room. So really it's just this water that's kind of stopping me from using this wall for any setups and everything. So I'll go ahead and probably, I'll just get that prepped and moved. That way we can get that done next episode. But we got our cobblestone, or I mean our crushing wheels ready to go for us. So then we can come back, get that set up, and then we can start working on, I don't know, maybe a little bit of exploration, I guess, and start going and heading towards and getting some netherrack and things like that. I think that'd be kind of a cool, fun thing to work on. Let's go ahead and clear off to-do list, basically those 2, because I'm going to make another set of some of this stuff. And deployers are going to be used because we need them for our rotational speed controller because we need our precision mechanism. So we need to get something for this going too. Before we end, let's go ahead and collect our quests because we have quite a few of them again to get, and maybe we'll get some nice, cool, good things. Oh, we don't get any rewards for our backpack. Wow, how rude. Yeah, that's basically all we got. So let's grab those and see what we ended up with. So we got a crafter. We got some Terra Steel. That's absolutely fantastic. Terra Steel, like that speeds things up. Can I make the ring? I need mana steel in order to make the ring for magnet. We got another basic battery. We got a lapis paxel, and we got 2 ender drawers. I don't know how these work actually, but I think you can these can be linked to your storage and then moved like elsewhere, as in like far elsewhere, something like that, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, that's it for today's episode. If you enjoyed, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Tips, tricks, and all that good stuff, always welcome and suggested, and usually put into place too, because I am not, a whole 100% expert on this stuff. So anyway, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.